Victor Thorn was found dead this week, prompting a range of conspiracy theories across the shadowy corners of the internet that the prominent critic of Hillary Clinton may have actually been murdered by unseen political forces. Thorn worked with AFP as a reporter and also published a number of politically charged books, including several that were very critical of Hillary Clinton. He was found dead on August 1, the victim of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound on what would have been his 54th birthday. His death sent ripples through the conspiracy theory blogosphere, with many noting the coincidence that Thorn would be found dead in the midst of a contentious election season. The site Government Slaves noted that Thorn made a career out of opposing Hillary Clinton. Best known for his investigative research on the Clintons, Thorn wrote the Clinton Trilogy, 3 definitive works that delved into the history of the power couple, including their sordid scandals, Bill Clinton's sexual assaults of multiple women, and the drug running out of Mena, Arkansas while Clinton was governor of the state. Some sites even speculated openly that Victor Thorn may have been a victim of Hillary Clinton. The site AmericanFreePress.net tried to connect his death to other unsolved cases or deaths under strange circumstances that have been connected to Bill and Hillary Clinton. If, in fact, Thorn was taken out by the Clintons, we will, sadly, have to add Thorn's name to the long list of Clinton victims to be found in Thorn's own masterpiece, Hillary and Bill, The Murder Volume. Another site, The Angry Patriot Movement, also speculates that Victor Thorn's death may not have actually been a suicide, but offered no evidence to support any other theories. Thorn had a controversial past, including extensive writing about whether the Holocaust may have been a hoax. But despite the rampant speculation about his suicide, there is no evidence to support the theory that Victor Thorn may have been murdered. This is not the first time this election season that conspiracy theorists have attempted to connect the death of someone connected to Hillary Clinton to some kind of shadowy plot involving the Democratic Party's nominee. In July, the murder of young Democratic National Committee employee Seth Conrad Rich sparked theories that he may have been planning to speak out against election fraud committed either by Hillary Clinton or by someone else on her behalf. The 27-year-old was shot to death on July 8 as he walked home in the Washington, D.C., neighborhood of Bloomingdale. Police and family members said Rich was the victim of a robbery gone wrong. There had been a struggle. His hands were bruised, his knees are bruised, his face is bruised, and yet he had 2 shots to his back, and yet they never took anything, his mother, Mary Rich, told NBC News. They took his life for literally no reason. They didn't finish robbing him, they just took his life, she added. They hurt the community, and they hurt the long-term possibility of what he could have done. But conspiracy theorists had different ideas about the murder of Seth Conrad Rich. A number of blogs speculated that he was killed so that he could not uncover election fraud, but the evidence to support this idea appears to be invented. A site called Your Newswire claimed that Rich was a whistleblower, but there was no proof that he was coming forward with any information. A Democratic National Committee, DNC, official who worked on exposing recent election fraud during the Democratic primaries was found murdered this week. Seth Conrad Rich was the voter expansion data director at the DNC and had been working on exposing the recent cases of election fraud and voter suppression during the recent primaries around the country. Like the murder of Seth Conrad Rich, the suicide of Victor Thorn doesn't seem to match the conspiracy theories that surround it. Those spreading the theories offer no explanation of why Hillary Clinton would orchestrate the murder of a low-level critic, one lacking a national following or even a large format to share his theories, when there are much more prominent critics. They also have no form of proof of how Clinton could have been involved in his alleged murder.